Hello world and welcome to the Mecca of Mastery TV. I am your host Mecca. If it is your mission to become the greatest version of yourself in every area of life, then you, my soul friend, are in the right place. I'm so excited about this video because in this episode we are speaking about personal and spiritual development. And the topic of this video is what to do when everything is falling apart. Let's get straight into the video. Whew. If you see anything moving in the video, of course, you know it is our baby Faith. She loves to come around when we turn the camera on because she can feel the vibes, honey. She can feel all the soulful vibes. So, what do you do when things are falling apart and when they are all over the place? But before I get into the drip of this video, I need to make sure that we are making this official. If you are not a family member here at Mecca Mastery TV, honey, you need to make it official by going ahead and hitting that subscribe button so you never miss any updates. I'm sharing this weekly soul food for you. This is food for the soul that we are dropping every single Monday. Hit that subscribe button. So, without further ado, let's get into it. When life give you lemons, baby, you make lemonade, okay? When things feel like they're all over the place and falling apart, all out of alignment, what do? You feel chaotic, right? You in the space of, it feel like chaos. It doesn't feel as if you have your correct footing. You don't know whether you are coming or going at this point, okay? You don't have a flow because you don't have a system in place. Because when there's no system in place, there's no flow. And when there's no flow, that means there's no progress. And when there's no progress, that means you feel like you're not achieving anything. You don't feel sure of yourself. You don't feel sure-footed. You don't feel confident. So when you're in a space like that, it's like, well, how do I feel sane? How do I feel at peace? And baby, I have been through plenty of those seasons of my life, and I have had some beautiful things that I use from out of my soul tool bag that I'm going to be sharing with you that allow you to cope with when you are in such a space, but also how to get out of such a space, okay? So first of all, let's take a look at what it means, first of all, when you are in a space in your life where things feel all over the place, where you feel like things are falling apart. What is actually happening? 9 times out of 10, there is a tower moment that's happening in your life. I always say here at Mecca Mastery TV that we are soulful beings having this human experience, and also that we go through many deaths and rebirths in our life, right? So you're going to go through constant deaths and rebirths in your life. You're going to be dying and rebirthing over and over between every 3 to 7 years. I'm sure if you sat down and you really just intentionally looked at the timeline of your life up until where you at, you will see how you have literally already lived a few different lives within this one lifetime. There's certain parts of me, for example, like I have lived a certain type of lifestyle that I kind of look back today and it's like it's a whole nother person. Like I don't even know that person, but I live that life. You know, I speak about it openly here, how I used to be an exotic dancer for 7 years. I speak about all the things I went through, my sugar daddy lifestyle, so many things, right? How I used to do hair, what I was into with fashion, all of these things, so many things. I lived literally like 9 lives already within this space of 30 years, right? So sometimes the reason why things are feeling like they're all over the place or falling apart is because you are just entering into a new season, new phase in your life. One part of you is dying, okay? A phase of you, an aspect or certain aspects of you are dying, and new aspects of you is being born. And so in order for the new to come in, the old has to go out. So of course it's going to feel chaotic. Of course it's going to feel like things are all over the place, because what was once familiar to you is now being faded away. And sometimes it feels this resistance, and you feel all this agony and negative emotion is because you're trying to resist the change, because you're wanting to hold on to what is familiar to you instead of having faith and looking deep, getting still and saying, what is going on here? what is going on here? What new desires have I asked for the universe to bring into my space, into this reality? So what am I losing touch with so something else can be born? So that's what I want you to know. First of all, sometimes it feels like that because you are in the tower moment, meaning that things are falling apart that's no longer serving you, and you're coming from one phase of your life that no longer serves you, or aspects of your life are dying out and new aspects are coming in, or you're going into a new season, a new phase of your life. So it doesn't necessarily mean that things are falling apart. It's just that things that you once were in alignment with deeply, you just don't have that much of alignment with them anymore, and you have new things that's on your radar. You have new desires, and you have new wishes and things like that that you are now trying to bring into your space, and that's all that is. So with that being said, usually that's the thing. Here are the tools, right? Here are the tools. Meditation, getting quiet, getting silent, is different types of meditation that you can use along your journey at different phases of your life, right? Not all meditation is required for the same thing. Some people think that when you go to meditate, it's the same type of meditation. You have the same mantra, the same visions, or the same, breathing exercises and things like that. I have found with over 10 years of meditating that does not work for me personally. And I have also heard that from other people as well. So when I started meditating, I started to use a mantra, simple: let go, let go, let go, let go. Then I will go into, right after that, I start going into like playing mind movies in my mind, visualizing things, my day, the future, things of that nature. Then I had a space in my life where me trying to visualize something was not working for me. It was resistance, because I was so operating in a lower frequency that me trying to see something like that was not working for me. So all I could do is focus on my breath, just so I can feel calm and not feel anxious. And that was what my form of meditation was for that season of my life, right? So meditating and choosing a meditation practice in this particular moment that works specifically for you, right? So if you're anxious, maybe you want to focus more on the breath. If you are very in this exhilarating type of space, you want to focus on seeing deeper into your future, the visions that you want to cultivate in your life, that you want to make a material thing, right? That you want to manifest. Or maybe if it's like you have so much you are holding within, if you're feeling stuffed energetically, mentally, physically, emotionally, maybe a mantra like letting go, or energy, energy ritual or meditation of breathing ritual that is kind of releasing energy, releasing tension from your body. Okay, might help. So it's different meditations. So meditating is one of those. Another tool that I love to go to is journaling. Journaling is like one of my number one go-tos when it comes to getting myself from a space of chaos to being in alignment, because what this does is allow me to have a dialogue with myself, right? To have that conversation with myself, to sit down and say, Mecca, what is going on? But also process my thoughts, process my emotions, and process what is actually going on. I can reiterate things on paper at that moment. I could affirm to myself and things of that nature. Many things. It's like having your own therapist without having to pay $150 for an hour session. Okay? Now, also, trauma is held in the body. Usually when you feel chaotic, you have all your emotions that's stored in your body. So if you move your body and you do things like yoga, dancing, swimming, different workout routines, lifting weights, running, doing anything to move the body, Zumba, spin classes, riding a bike, going for a walk, moving the body and releasing that tension from your body will help you tremendously, because it's going to clear not only your mind, but your body and your spirit, okay? So you can start to think straight, so you can start to see clear what is actually happening in your life, why it is a tower moment, because like I stated before in the beginning, that sometimes it feels like things are falling apart, but it's not necessarily that they're falling apart. You're having a tower moment because certain things are moving out of your space and out of your life and out of this season, and things are coming in so you can cultivate new things, right? So sometimes you can't understand why it's happening if you have so much energy built up within inside of you, for example, or if your thoughts is just running and rampant, and you have to clear your mind, clear your body, clear your energy field, so you can actually say, yo, universe, What's up? Why is this tower moment happening? What is actually going out of my space and what is coming into my space? So you can see clearly, like, okay, I see why I'm having resistance with this now, because I have asked for this, and because I asked for this thing, these two things are like opposing, so they don't operate in the same space. They conflict one another. So that's why this has to go, because I want more of this right now. Bam. So then you get into a space of peace, and it no longer feels chaotic, because now you're no longer trying to tumble with keeping that in your life. You let it go because you see why now it's being pushed out and why this is coming in. And then you go into this space of allowing, and you have this peace and gratitude, even though you're not necessarily all the way there with the thing that you are trying to bring in. It's not all the way here, but you're on a journey towards it, okay? And you're in alignment with it. You're aligning with it. And so then you enjoy the unfolding process of it. And to wrap it all up, if you are in a space where things feel like they are falling apart, sometimes it's really because you are just overly stimulated and you need some solitude. What I recommend for solitude, other than the journaling, the meditating, and the movement, is silent fasts, where you're going to silent fast for like 24 hours or 3 days, like a weekend to start off with, right? I went on a silent fast before for a whole month. Baby, it did wonders for me. But a weekend will do, right? A silent fast for a weekend where you go silent, you don't talk to someone intentionally. Of course, if you're going into Starbucks and you're grabbing your chai tea latte, say thank you. And when you get your drink, don't just be all awkward like on a silent fast, you know what I'm saying? But don't sit and have conversations. Your best friend about to call you and you like, yeah, girl. No, you're on a silent fast. You ain't got time for all of that. So that's that. Silent fast, spiritual cleanses, like spiritual baths. I highly recommend those. You know, breath work, any type of things that you can do for spiritual cleansing. You can take different elixirs and herbs and stuff like that to cleanse you. Another thing that I highly recommend is sound healing and Reiki healing as well. If you got too much that is actually just going on with inside of you and you are overly stimulated, you need to purge these frequencies and these vibrations that are active within you, so you can think clear, so you can get into a space of clarity, and so you can ground yourself again. Take your time, slow down. And with that being said, I hope you love this video and you share this with a soul that you care about, because we always say here at Mecca Mastery TV that sharing is caring. If you want one-on-one coaching from me, please email me at meccabookings@gmail.com, or you can click the link directly in the description box below and book your Pick My Brain session. If you're on social media and you see these social media platforms here on the screen, make sure you follow me to stay connected, because I love to connect with you on social media. Make sure you check out my website, MeccaFreeman.com, so you never miss a wide range of food that I have for your soul, from manifestation ritual guides to sound healing and things of that nature. All of that good stuff is on there. And you, my soul friend, you go out into the world, you take a whole lot of action. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do anything, because you can do whatever you put your mind, your body, and your soul to. I'm sending my love, light, peace, tranquility, gratitude, good-ass vibes, and high frequency your way. Until next time, I'll see you in the next episode with peace and love. See you.